Welcome to Void of Dust Gaming, your channel for fresh arena of Valor content. And today we are going to take a look at some gameplay that I've been playing with Lubu. And Lubu was a phenomenon on the internet because in the last weeks everyone was basically saying that he became quite strong, and I just wanted to see it for myself. With the fully applied new update that has been released on the 20th of January. So this video is all about the Lubu and it's gonna be crazy, I promise. He has increased in strength so much. He's kind of indestructible. So without further ado, I want to show you my build, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would be so happy if you could do that. Thanks guys, and thanks for watching. Welcome to my armory. Here you can see the Lubu build that I have been playing in the game. And it's a nice mix between some items where you receive some armor and some cool stuff, as well as 2 damage items, but not the full super damage build. I think it's a pretty decent build because you have enough sustain and from the power coming from your abilities, as well as the attack damage increase that you get from your ult. Lubu is quite a killer on the solo lane, and he's able to dish tremendous amounts of damage and therefore going for double and triple kills, and that's what you should use him for. So I think the build pretty much speaks for itself. So you do have the Spear of Longinus, the one where you do get some HP. You do get a lot cooldown speed reduction. 15% is quite a lot. We are taking the Gilded Greaves. That's best because we want that passive resistance against crowd control. Omni Arms is a trick of all trades. You can get everything with it. You've got cooldown speed, attack speed increase. We do have more damage. We do get some max HP, and the elemental power is the stuff that we're using for, as well as the attack increase. It's just crazy. Afterwards, we've got Odin's Will. In this case, I have changed the 2 of them. I have been taking Odin's Will at first because it's increasing your movement as well as the damage dealt, and you do get HP and armor. So I think that's you could. It depends on the game. In my situation, going against Omen, I wanted to have the armor first and then afterwards the item, and then I'm going with the Gaia Standard. It's the staple item if you want to build magic resist. And then I would assume that you could take Shield of the Lost, which makes you a little bit better against AD carries because they will have reduced speed. So you can jump in, dive in, and just smash faces. Arcana wise, I'm going with my staple Marksman Warrior build. We do take the Onslaught, we have the Assassinate, and we have the Skewer. Could do crit as well. That might be something that I want to try out in the future, but in this case I went with the decent stuff where I knew that it's gonna work. And the enchantment page is all built around the ultimate. So we do take full Lockheim. We have here the Shadow Blade. After a movement ability deals extra damage. That's crazy because you have a movement ability going on 1 time, 2 times, and a 3rd time. We do take the Deadly Claw just to increase our damage even further. And with the Devil's Awakening, the ultimate reduces the cooldown of the other abilities, which is crazy because you can dash in, you can then throw out your 2, and actually be able to get someone slowed, and then you can use your ultimate, or you use it before. So normal combo would be to hop in and then use it afterwards, but I can't promise that I have used it that way. And we do take another staple for many heroes at this time. It's the Reaper's Blessing, self-explaining, and we have the River Treader because we will be in the river a lot. That's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. So let's check out how I performed, or how the build performed. And here we go. It was a quite strange match, to be fair, because we had 2 junglers, and as I see, both wanted to jungle. I thought that Tencent wanted to stop that shit. Wasn't that the case? That's a solo game. I went in solo, so what happened here? What happened with the beloved changes that everyone was talking about on the internet? Myself included? Anyways, I got the cool police skin, not the skill. I don't have any police skills, guys. I have to admit that. And I was just seeing that I was going against an Omen, and I have been playing Lubu against Omen quite a while ago, and it was a Schlachtfest for me. I think I killed the Omen as a first blood or something, because he was just not able to compensate the power that I had. And it looks pretty much the same here. He's not using his passive to get the chain, so I'm not really knowing what this Omen player is able to do. I don't think that Omen is too easy, but that is just bullshit, dude. Like, that. What the hell was that? I mean, yes, I'm a greedy fucker as well, but that was just bullshit. Like, what was the intention behind that? To get back without pressing the recall button? Well, if that was the intention, you did a really good job, my boy. I mean, yes, I don't blame anyone for doing stupid things. I do stupid things on the internet quite a lot. But that was just, let me put it like that, that was just useless. It wasn't well thought, it was useless, and it gives me an advantage where I should not have any advantage at all. So now I roam up. I do some roaming in this game. Now I roam up, and the other team had a crazy composition as well, because I don't know why, but they decided that Valheim might be the better middle laner, so that Richter and Pura can team up on the double lane.
I bow to no one.
An ally has been defeated.
I don't know, like, against L'Oreal, Richter could do that. I mean, you've got two brushes. Those two brushes should just be all right. And now he has me in his ult. And one thing I don't understand, hopefully he has been seeing that I have just activated my ultimate. Hello, you don't want that to happen. And now look at that. And that was shit. And I had to get him. That was just so important. And of course, they get me, they kill me. But look at that, like, the lifesteal is crazy. If not for the Valheim, I would have just bursted down that Zill after his ultimate just went in. And that's the stuff I think everyone is talking about. As soon as you do have some kills, I mean, we've got 2 now, and I don't even have my first item yet, if we don't take the stupid boots into account. So he's just bursting things into smithereens. And bro, what was that? I would say the Omen player, micromanagement, macro, not even taking a look on the minimap. Valheim, you don't want to do that. No, Valheim, you don't want to do that. You want to run away. I mean, yes, he does give me some damage, but it doesn't really matter, because now my execute is ready. And for Christ's sake, he can just hope that he has been... okay, Valheim has retreated to the middle lane. I think the idea of him roaming is quite good, because he does get a speed buff from his passive. So even if it's just for the minions, he can easily jump in, do some stuff, and then go out again. Didn't want to expose myself too much, because that is the minion trap. Like, why should I go in if he has minions and I don't? So I was just waiting for my opportunity to join. I'm seeing that he's doing stuff to the spirit bird here, but then he's gone. And then here he is again. That was a crucial decision that I made after I just invested some money in here. I used my ult, so he does get a lot of damage. And look at that. Did you see that? I fucking executed him while I was using my first ability, which means I was pressing 2 buttons with 1 finger. My finger basically split into 2 pieces, 2 halves, and pressed 2 buttons. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just how it happened. I'm not kidding, and I'm not lying on this channel at all. So I'm stealing his pack. He doesn't need it anymore. In fact, I think they just... yeah, could be that they lost because of the Omen. No, I don't want to put it like that. Let's put it mildly. The whole execution wasn't too great. So I'm not getting Odin's will, as I said. I would rather wanted to have some armor and some armor pieces here. Going in with the ult again, and I'm jumping around him like a... and that's so unfortunate. Yes, that's what his ult is for. I see that, and that was well thought and well fought. Otherwise, he would just be dead. Again. Not the best idea. And I do get you. And I'm so strong that I don't fear anything that the Omen is putting in here. And again. And now I can't get him. I don't know what the L'Oreal did there, jumping around like a rabbit, but it doesn't really matter because it was just working out nicely. We've got Crickneck in, he kills the Omen, and we do have some damage on the tower, and that's always a good thing. The more shots the cannon can do. Gilder just went into their jungle. I mean, it's a good thing to have punish on a second player, because that just means that you can easily wreck their stuff as well. That skin is just so funny. I don't like the police theme, but I like the appearance of the skin, like the armor composition and the armor pierces. That's something that I really adore about this guy. Oh, I was just molding into something. That's just like, what the dick? Like, double kill. And I just went in to expose myself and give the Zill more targets, which means that the Zill will divide his damage by more people. I hope that's how it works, because otherwise I'm just explaining some bullshit. Doesn't really matter. Look at that. I'm so crazy. I've got double buff right now. So I don't really care about anything anymore. Not even my life. So I just walk straight into tower lines. Wow, wow, wow. That was crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And I don't think that I played that good. I think just Lubu is quite good at the moment. And I'm like, okay, this is not what I was planning. Crickneck goes in, destroys the life of the Valheim, which I think is a really good trick. L'Oreal hasn't got sufficient damage to get into any position to deal sufficient damage to Omen. That's the L'Oreal problem. I think, and did you see that? I just got more damage onto him, and he got distracted. That was quite clever, and it wasn't my intention at all. I just did it like I felt the nature of Luwu within my bones. Not lying, not kidding. Not on this channel. That's not gonna happen. I think I have to, after the whole changes that they did to the whole mage guides, I think that I need some, and now I'm going in, and now I'm going in, and I am not dead. Look at that. Isn't that hilarious? I'm still standing. I just wanted to say, with all the changes that they have applied to the mage items, I think that I really need to pick up L'Oreal again, as L'Oreal is one of my beloved characters. Like, if you want me to name my favorite characters in each role, it would be L'Oreal in the mage role on the middle lane. I would say Arduin as a solo laner, Aram as a support. Oh, Grug with the nice cat skin. Telenas in the marksman spot, and I think the best jungler, Lindis, probably. I would always go with Lindis. She just destroys things. Yeah, here you can see another mistake that he's made. So that's gonna tell you something about the nature of this player. And he might just be new. Like, I never ever check anything of these crazy stats that some people do at the end of the matches. I just don't really care. Just doesn't bother me if someone was good or bad. Like, might just have a really bad day. Maybe his cat died or something, so you can't blame people for being like that. And I do have my bad days as well. Like five losses in a row, yes. I can do that. So much damage. It's just crazy. Double kill, that's what I said. And there was Pura in her ult. That's how crazy he is. And I'm not full build. And it's not the damage build. It's just the natural damage that you get from his attacks. That's how good he is. And the enemy surrenders. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. You have seen the latest Lubu build in the field of Arena of Valor. And the last thing that we can do is to take a look on the stats. I'm checking out my YouTube channel. 355 subscriptions. That's such a great thing. Cool. I love it. So I'm going to put myself here. 31.8 damage. I'm the MVP. Wow, I didn't expect that to happen after the game. 10-6. Here's the build. And that's the stats. And yeah, thanks you everyone for watching. And have a nice one, guys. See ya around.